Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello viewers, I am Muhammad Abdul Habib. Welcome you all to AIMS tutorial for accounts. In this video, I'll be explaining the chapter recording of business transactions, journal entries for intermediate first year students for Telangana State Board of Intermediate Education. Let us have a question, page number 63, question number 4. Generalize the following transactions in books of Bhagat. The transactions are given for the year 2019 for the month of January. So the format for journal entries is date, particulars, LF, which stands for ledger folio, debit amount rupees, credit amount rupees, and the heading will be journal entries in books of Mr. Bhagat. The first transaction is given on 2019 January 1st. Commenced business with cash 40,000 and furniture worth rupees 10,000. तो commenced का मतलब क्या? Start करना. So the journal entry will be recorded here as, the date will be taken as 2019 January 1st. So business is started with cash and furniture. So cash is coming into the business. So the journal entry will be cash account debit, and also furniture is being invested into the business. Cash is coming into the business as well as furniture is being introduced into the business. So cash account debit, furniture account debit. Cash is coming into the business as well as furniture is coming into the business, and whatever has been invested into the business, it will be called as the owner's capital. So who is the owner here? Bhagat. So it is called as Bhagat's capital account, and the narration will be being business started. So once you complete the journal entry, just draw a line. So cash that is introduced into the business is 40,000 and furniture has been introduced worth rupees 10,000. So the total capital of the Bhagat will be 40 plus 10, it will be 50,000. Next, after January 1st, we have another transaction which is sold goods to Suchitra. Sold means sales. We are selling the goods. Sales, it is an income to the business. It will be recorded on credit side of the journal entry, and we are selling the goods to Suchitra. Always remember that whenever you purchase or sell the good and the name of a person is given in the transaction, then it is a credit transaction. So the journal entry on January 2nd will be recorded as, the date will be taken as January 2, as we are selling the goods to Suchitra. It means you are selling the goods on credit. So you will be writing the name of the person to whom you have sold the goods. So the goods are sold to Suchitra, then the journal entry will be recorded as Suchitra account debit to sales account, and the narration will be recorded as being goods sold to Suchitra. Being goods sold to Suchitra. After the journal entry, just draw a line like this. We have sold goods to Suchitra for rupees 20,000. So 20,000 will be recorded on debit side of the journal entry, as well as 20,000 will be recorded on credit side of the journal entry. After January 2nd, we have a transaction on January 3rd. So the date will be taken as January 3rd. And the transaction on January 3rd is purchased machinery 30,000. So it means that you are purchasing machinery. So machinery is coming into the business. So machinery will be recorded on debit side. Debit what comes in. So machinery is coming into the business. So machinery will be recorded on debit side. For this you need to pay cash. So cash is going from the business. Hence cash will be recorded on credit side. And the journal entry will be machinery account debit to cash account, and the narration will be being machinery purchased. Being machinery purchased. After this journal entry, just draw a line like this. Being machinery purchased. You are purchasing the machinery for 30,000. So the amount of 30,000 will be recorded on debit side of the journal entry, as well as 30,000 will be recorded on credit side of the journal entry. So 30,000 will be recorded on debit side and 30,000 will be recorded on credit side. After January 3rd, we have another transaction. On date January 5th, paid rent 5,000. So when you are paying rent, it is an expenditure to the business. Rent the debit all expenses. You will be writing the name of the expenditure on debit side, and as cash is going from the business, cash will be recorded on credit side. So the date will be taken as January 5. As you are paying rent, the journal entry will be rent account debit. It is an expenditure, debit all expenses, rent account debit to cash account. because you are paying cash. So cash is going from the business, and the narration will be being rent paid. After this journal entry, just draw a line. So you have paid rent for rupees 5,000. So rent has been paid for rupees 5,000. So 5,000 will be recorded on debit side of the journal entry, as well as 5,000 will be recorded on credit side of the journal entry. Next, after January 5th, we have another transaction on January 9, paid electricity bill 1,000 rupees. In our previous transaction, we have paid rent, so we have written the journal entry as rent account debit to cash. Now we are paying electricity bill, so now the journal entry will be recorded as electricity bill account debit to cash, and the date is January 9. So the date will be taken as January 9. Now we are paying electricity bill, so it is an expenditure. It will be recorded on debit side of the journal entry, electricity bill account debit, electricity bill account debit to cash account, and the narration will be written here as being electricity bill paid, being electricity bill paid. After the journal entry, just draw the line, and you are paying electricity bill for rupees 1,000 rupees. So 1,000 rupees will be recorded on debit side of the journal entry, and 1,000 rupees will be recorded on credit side of the journal entry. Next, after January 9, we have another transaction on January 12, sold goods for cash. Sold goods means you are selling the goods and you are receiving cash. So cash is coming into the business, and sales, it is an income to the business. So the journal entry on January 12, and you have sold goods for cash rupees 6,000. So the journal entry on January 12 will be recorded as, the date will be taken as January 12. As you are selling the goods, cash is coming into the business, so cash will be recorded on debit side of the journal entry, cash account debit to sales account. Sales, it is an income to the business, and the narration will be being goods sold, being goods sold, being goods sold for cash. So you are selling the goods for 6,000 rupees. So 6,000 will be recorded on debit side of the journal entry, as well as 6,000 will be recorded on credit side of the journal entry. And as soon as we complete the journal entry, just draw a line. Next, after January 12, we have another transaction which is on date January 15, bought goods on credit from Nikhil. Bought goods का मतलब purchases. When you are purchasing goods, purchases, it is an expenditure to the business. We have purchased the goods on credit. Credit का मतलब उधारी में खरीद रहे. तो जब आप सामान उधारी में खरीद रहे तो जो बंदे से खरीदे वो बंदे का नाम लिखेंगे. So you are purchasing goods from Nikhil. So purchases, it is an expenditure. Purchases will be recorded on debit side, and as you are purchasing the goods on credit, you will be writing the name of the person from whom you are purchasing the goods. So the transaction on 15th will be recorded as purchases account debit to Nikhil account 10,000 rupees. So the date will be taken here as January 15. So the date will be taken as January 15, and you are purchasing the goods from, so you are purchasing the goods, so purchases will be recorded on debit side, and the journal entry will be recorded here as purchases account debit to. As you are purchasing the goods on credit, you will be writing the name of the person from whom you have purchased the goods, and the narration will be written here as being goods purchased from Nikhil on credit, being goods purchased from Nikhil on credit. Once the journal entry is completed, just draw a line. So we have purchased goods from Nikhil on credit for rupees 10,000. So 10,000 will be recorded on debit side, as well as 10,000 will be recorded on credit side. So 10,000 will be recorded on debit side of the journal entry, as well as 10,000 will be recorded on credit side of the journal entry. Next, after January 15, we have another transaction on January 18. We have another transaction on January 18, and the transaction is paid wages worth 5,000. Paid wages rupees 5,000. Wages means it is the remuneration paid to the laborer, जिसको आप भत्ता बोल के बोलते हैं. So paid wages, it is an expenditure to the business and cash is going from the business. So the journal entry on January 18th will be recorded as wages account debit to cash account. So the date will be taken as January 18 and here you will be writing it as wages. It is an expenditure to the business. The journal entry will be wages account debit to cash account. Wages account debit to cash account. Cash is going from the business. And the narration will be written here as being wages paid. So here after the journal entry, just draw a line. You are paying wages for rupees 5,000. So 5,000 will be recorded on debit side of the journal entry and 5,000 will be recorded on credit side of the journal entry. So here you will be writing 5,000 on debit side of the journal entry and 5,000 will be recorded on credit side of the journal entry. Next, after January 18 we have another transaction. On January 21, interest received through check. Interest received in the sense it is an income to the business and you are receiving the interest through check. So whenever the term check is given, you should write it as bank. So this time we are receiving. So bank will be recorded on debit side and the income interest will be recorded on credit side. The date will be taken as 21st and the amount is 5,000 rupees. So the date first, you will be writing the date as January 21st and as we are receiving interest through check, check is coming into the business. So it will be recorded as bank account debit. Bank account debit and the income that you are receiving is interest. So interest will be credited and the journal entry will be bank account debit to interest account and the narration will be being interest received through check. Being interest received through check. After the journal entry, just draw a line. As you have received an interest amount of rupees 5,000, so 5,000 will be recorded on debit side of the journal entry as well as 5,000 will be recorded on credit side of the journal entry. So 5,000 will be recorded on debit side of the journal entry and 5,000 will be recorded on credit side of the journal entry. Next, after January 21, we have a last transaction as January 25th, advertisement expenses paid rupees 3,000. So advertisement expenses paid means it is an expenditure to the business and cash is going from the business. So the journal entry on January 25th will be recorded as, first the date will be taken as January 25th. As we are paying advertisement expenditure, the name of the expenditure will be recorded on debit side. Advertisement expenses account debit to cash account and the narration will be written here as being advertisement expenses paid. Being advertisement expenses paid. After the journal entry, just draw a line and as you are paying rupees 3,000 as expenses, so 3,000 will be recorded on debit side of the journal entry as well as 3,000 will be recorded on credit side of the journal entry. So 3,000 will be recorded on debit side of the journal entry as well as 3,000 will be recorded on credit side of the journal entry. Hope you have understood the topic and hope you have liked my video. If you like my video, do subscribe to my channel AIMS Tutorial for Accounts. And if you are a new subscriber to my channel, don't forget to press the bell icon for further notifications. Do like my video, post your valuable comments and do share it with your friends, relatives and all. Your one share can help someone to learn something. See you all in next video. Jazakallahu khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.